Welcome back to our new Anno 1800 series. We're playing with crazy mods and a custom map. All of the AIs are a lot stronger, we have a lot of new ships like submarines or aircraft carriers, and we also have new tiers of population. And finally I created myself a custom map to make sure that we have a unique experience. I've pinned the list of all of the mods in the Anno 1800 channel of my Discord. Don't hesitate to check in the video description below if you want to see the link to join the community. And of course in the video description below you can also find the link to the playlist with all of the episodes for this series if you want to make sure that you start from scratch. Let's go back to our empire. Welcome to episode 31. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, don't hesitate to check in the video description below. And also if you want to support more this content creator, for me to be able to make more videos, to have better equipment like a better microphone, don't hesitate to check in the video description below. I just launched a new Patreon page, so you may want to check it out. But without further ado, let's dive in. In the last few episodes, we continued our war with Princess Queen, right? We have taken over all of the old world island that she used to have. The new world too, she still has a lot of army and a lot of islands in the Cape where we have 0. So that's gonna be a challenge. But before we do that, I did wanted to fix a couple of things in the empire. The great thing is that in the old world, we're pretty good. I'm giving everything to my people, you know, the basic needs, happiness, lifestyle need, we're very good. Over here, we're still at level 1, as I said in the last episode, because I need the tea for the level 2. I think we're gonna do it in this episode, but that was a bit annoying. I didn't do it before, but apart from that, you know, we're giving everything, even the lifestyle need. And if we move to level 2, I'm pretty sure I have all of the production for level 2, so that shouldn't be a problem. Similarly, on our capital over here, right, that we haven't touched in a while, we have all of our artisans over here, we're giving them all of the happiness needs. We have some of them that are level 1 because without electricity, but we also have some level 2. In terms of lifestyle need, everything except the scooters. And similarly for engineers, right, we have a lot of different levels. I think so far we've stopped at level 3, but you know, we're giving most of the production needs. Happiness is all good except the penny farthing because it requires caoutchouc from the new world. We need to fix that. And also in the lifestyle need, you know, everything except things from the new world. So what we really need to fix is the new world, right? You may remember in the last episode I showed you, all of my routes in the old world are fine. You know, they're all working perfectly. I'm not getting death any recently. But in terms of the new world, all of them were killed. I don't have a single one going, so we need to fix all of this. And without any of those trade routes, obviously both of my big islands over here have been suffering. I don't have, for example, the tortillas or the bombines anymore. The jalea is not working. Perfume over here not working. Happiness is fine. And similarly on this island, we're missing also the resources that are produced on the other, like the rum, or we're missing, you know, the ponchos. So we should definitely fix that before moving forward. Let me do that and see you in a few minutes. Okay, so maybe I think 1 hour has passed or so, and we've made a lot of progress. I'm gonna go through it, but I just wanted to show you that she's definitely not giving up. She sent again another fleet. You can see I'm also at war once again. She has killed a number of my ships. You know, even if I have ships on patrol and things like this, she seems to be smart enough to go around them and killing some of my transport ships. So you do have to be quite careful. So now I've created another fleet with an aircraft carrier and a couple of other ships around to make sure that we protect also this side of the map. So yeah, I'm gonna have fleets a bit everywhere, I think, until we've killed her. So first of all, let's have a quick look at our trade routes. All of the new world intra trade routes have been restarted. So it's fine over there. You can see there's zero dead, 0 paused. And so thanks to that, we're in a better position over here. You know, we have the rum, for example, all of the needs are furnished. Similarly for Artista over here, we are now giving back the perfume, the tortillas, the bombing, all of this is back up. Talking about her not giving up, you know, she has sent, for example, a fleet to take over this island. She managed to do it because, you know, my fleet was too far away to arrive. So now I'm just leaving the fleet over here. We have the second one over there in the middle. So far so good. She still has a couple of ships roaming, as you can see. So I'm gonna send a couple to try to do something about that. Now, unfortunately, as I said, I just lost a couple of ships. So let's make sure that we replace them. I've also created another new world, which is just one ship taking resources from Manor, because we're making timber and bricks on Manor, and then sending them to my 2 other islands to make sure we have reserves over there. So that's an easy one. Let's assign it to the new world now. Good. And we have also this one. Because yes, I have started to make some new goods, in particular typewriters. I'm going to show you in the old world, but basically the key point is that to make typewriters, we need ethanol made in the new world. We are making it over here, so that's why, you know, we're sending it. And then we're actually bringing back some typewriters. Let me just put that over here. Why, you may be wondering? Well, this is a lifestyle need for Obrera. This is just starting now, so we don't have some over here yet, but we do have it in the old world. So let me show you. This is on my capital over here. We have the assembly line typewriters. It requires some steel. We actually don't have a lot of steel, only 14 reserves, so need to increase that production. Then we have the brass, and lastly we have the lacquer. Yes, we don't have a lot of lacquer, because to make lacquer you need the ethanol. That's why, you know, we're a bit low there. This is increasing now. We have the ethanol, we have also the resin, which is this one over here, you know, one of those orchards. So that's a new one, and some sand. So we're good there. But as you can see, you know, this is starting now. So those typewriters are for my artisans level 2 skyscrapers, right, from the mod. They need that. It is also for my engineers level 3. Like as you can see, they need that too. And as we just saw, for the artista on top of it. So slowly but surely we're getting there for the engineers. The next one is gonna be the drugstore, but to unlock it, we're gonna need 10 level 5 skyscrapers, so that's for the investors. And therefore that's what I've been working on now, where we were missing the cognac. So we're starting to make some cognac. This is this one over here. We need a bit of grape, we need some cherry wood, and some sugar. We're already sending sugar from the new world, so that's easy. But then grape and cherry wood we're not making yet, so that's what we've started over here. Cherry wood is this one there, and the grape is over here. It's not a super optimized or anything, just quick and dirty because we don't need that much for now. But with that, we are able, you know, to get them to level 4. So I think let's do that. You can see a couple of them can be upgraded. Done. All of these level 3 already had an intense panorama, so moving them to level 4 will make it even easier to be intense, so all good there. They will now require some typewriters, so actually let's check live together that we're making enough of them. Here it is, all good for the typewriters. So that will increase, and now we have the billiard table. Billiard table that is needed there, but also in the new world for lifestyle good. Unfortunately, to make it, we're gonna need 2 more level 4. So let me just upgrade that. I'm also making more and more manticore arms, because first of all, Queen still has quite a bit of these, both running around, you know, even over here, she has a small fleet, but also in the old world and in the Cape. And on top of this, we're gonna need to get ready for our last opponent, Bente, because Bente is definitely still way above us. And you may have seen before that actually we also started giving one more thing, the Jalea, to our artista over here. This is a simple one, only used over here so far. So only have one of those buildings. It's taking some of the corn and some of the herbs that we already had. I just increased my herb production in the old world, and some calamari. The calamari over here, a couple of these calamari fisheries, and with that we're making enough, no problem. The next one is the fan, getting more complex by the minute. In particular, we need copper from the old world. Probably also we want to bring the steel from the old world. At least we're already making the aluminium, so that's something. We're also gonna need some celluloid, so that's something, and then a couple of buildings like the motor assembly plant and the actual fan factory. The good thing is that those motor assembly plant, this is the same thing that we need for the scooters, so we definitely need to make that. Then we'll need to add a bit of pigments on this side and some more caoutchouc, but we already need the caoutchouc there, so that's not a big deal. The other one I definitely wanted to start making was the medicine, because we do need that in the old world as a lifestyle good. Okay, so 2 more level 4, and now we have the billiard table unlocked. For these ones, we're also going to need that celluloid that we just talked about. On top of it, some felt and the cherry wood that we have over here. All of this to make the billiard table. And as I said, those billiard tables are gonna be needed for these, but this is also a lifestyle need for our artista. So let's make sure that we do that. She's getting bolder and bolder, just sending her troops right in the middle of my worker island and my capital, my 2 main islands. So of course I have a fleet nearby, but still, I can't believe, you know, they are doing that, because now the fleet is gonna have to turn around. It's never great, but anyway, that is life. Oh no, come to me, that's perfect. Sending The kamikaze. Perfect, the torpedoes. Doing a lot of damage. Let's try to kill both of them quickly as possible before they do too much damage. This one is trying to escape. Let's send the kamikaze. Always clicking a bit above because yeah, I'm still missing it, right? Because it's not tracking the actual ship, it's tracking where I shoot. So I can do the same for the torpedoes. Good hit, perfect hit. Cool. So it is. We have made some good hits. I wonder if we should move the fleet now on this side, because it feels like she's always coming from this side. There's actually one more over there. One more over there. Even if my fleet is just around the corner. Yeah, not afraid at all. Continuing to buy as many ships as I can in everywhere, which is keeping obviously my money down. But I'm not regretting it for 1 minute. Now I've actually sent the fleet that was guarding this island back into the old world. So I'm gonna move the aircraft carrier fleet that was in the middle more over here, because again it seems like every time she sends ships she sends them over here. There's 2 of these guys that were forgotten by the fleet. Let's do that. Perfect. This one seems to be lost in the middle of nowhere. Let's send it over here too. And let me show you a bit more what we've done. In particular, I have started the celluloid production as promised. I've positioned it. It hasn't started yet, but will very soon. I'll show you how. Actually, we can just do this to start it. Done. So first of all, I've put it on the production island, not on Manor, because it requires ethanol. And this is on this island that we've been making ethanol. Right, so I felt it was a better idea to put it over here. I am going to slightly also increase that production. Perfect. So we need ethanol. We also need camphor wax, which is this building over here. So all good. We have, this small warehouse. And lastly, we need the cotton, which as you can see, I just delivered. This cotton is not made on this island. We are making it on Manor over here, right? There's tons of production. So I have a trade route I'll show you in a minute. So as I said, we have increased ethanol production and we have started to make celluloid. If we do something, see, I knew it. Right away, she's sending somebody to try to take this over. Where is the fleet? The fleet is arriving. We could be able to save it, hopefully. Let's see. Not convinced, but maybe. Maybe. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So yeah, we were able to save it. Just in time. Sorry, let's get back to it. So as I was saying, yeah, we're increasing the production over here. We have enough. This is perfect on ethanol and we are half on the celluloid, but I know we're gonna need more celluloid in the future. So that's why I went right away for 4. Now the celluloid is gonna be sent to the old world. Let me show you. So first of all, as I said, we're taking the cotton from Manor and delivering into our production island. And in the production island, we're gonna take the felt that we're making locally. We're gonna take also the celluloid and send all of this to my capital, right? In exchange, we're gonna make some billiard tables and we're gonna send them back to Manor, so where we are getting the cotton, because remember that in Manor, we need it as a lifestyle need over here. Now we have more, of course, we're making more and more of these airships. I'm also going to send them to the old world. You'll see soon why. I'm also making this world championship from time to time when I remember, because slowly but surely our influence is going down. We may also want to do a new island like this soon. And just because I moved the fleet this way, now this one is going right away for my island. It's crazy. Now the good thing is that the other main fleet has actually arrived. As you can see, it's over here. So that's fine. We can now take it and maybe also go try to get this guy. All this, as I said, is sent to our capital to make the billiard table in this artisan's workshop, which takes artisans like the name suggests. It will take the felt that we're sending and the celluloid that we're sending when we start sending it. And on top of that, a bit more cherry wood. So I added more cherry wood over here. And when we get that, we'll actually be able to already get our investor to level 5. Now I sent a lot of those manticore back home, right? And you may have been wondering why. Well, it's to equip them. We need to give them some weapons, some bombs. So let's do that so we can actually go back to war. And you may also remember that I mentioned in the previous episode that to be able to rebuild the city as it was before we lost it, we need to start reproducing some tea to get all of these to level 2, right? And tea is annoying, costing a lot, taking a lot of people. So instead, for once, we're going to use Dockland, right, to import this tea with a few different things. Now, though, to be able to import tea, we needed to unlock it, which meant we first had to unlock chocolate. And to unlock the chocolate, we had to transport a lot of banana. So that took me a while, but now we're there. We can actually import tea. It will cost a lot, especially if we use, basic resources like banana or fish. But at the same time, it's probably not like any tons because, it's just to get them ready to upgrade and then we can stop it once again. So now that we have a bit, let's give it back to all of our people over here. Get quickly to 52 and hopefully we have enough resources to upgrade. I'm just checking. We probably have enough. Maybe let's buy a few more timber just in case. But we also have timber on my other island if needed. Not too worried. Important thing, yeah, already there. Perfect, actually. So let's do... Oh, we cannot do them all. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing bricks. Ah, damn it, because this is the one where I don't actually have a lot of reserves of that. Let's see over here. Yeah, we only have 21. That's not gonna get us anywhere. And if I stopped it for the level 2, it stops also for level 1, if I remember correctly. Yes. So I cannot do that. I could, and then restart it when we get more. But that would be fine, remember, it didn't take us a lot of time at all once we activate it to get to the right level. So let's just wait for that to happen. In the meantime, we have actually started to make some billiards. So let's take a look at investors' houses. Yes, they are ready or not, because we don't have bricks either. Yes, that's the same problem. Okay, I should really have restarted the brick production. I don't know why I didn't. This used to be on this island over here, right? And as you can see, this is ready, just not started. So maybe let's just start it. But at the same time, it's just one clay deposit. So that's not gonna be enough to sustain our growth. Let me check by now. Okay, we have a bit. So let's buy all of this. Okay, let's hope that it is enough. Give a few more seconds of tea and be ready to upgrade these last remaining ones. It seems to be all of them. Let's give it a few more seconds. Checking the extremities because usually that's where we could have a problem with, for example, not enough electricity, but I think we're good. We can also check in the population over here. If I go to the workers' residence, if I order for current population, for example, right, I can see the minimum one. This is this one. And yeah, this is a level 2, so I think we're good. So let's stop giving the tea. And we can use what's left of a small amount of bricks to send it over here and get our first level 5 skyscraper. I hope so. I don't see red all over the island, so that's all good. It seems the productions are going well. Okay, so let's do the same over here. Find our level 4 and increase all of them. There's no reason to only do one. And they are significantly higher, right? If you've never seen that, this is a normal one. This is a level 5. Right? Level 1, you don't really see the difference. Level 2 starts 3 and 4, but 5 is really tall. It's actually taller than this Queen's Clock Tower, right? And now with all of those level 5s, we have unlocked the violins, the drugstore, the toys, and we haven't unlocked yet the Skyline Tower. Not sure we'll do it. Don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you want us to do it. But yeah, at least we have the other ones. So we could, for example, get engineers to the max. The violins are also necessary for artisans. But before we do that, I think it's time to go back to war. Which means let's send the fleet to the Cape. I don't really know where we're gonna arrive. Let's just go to the region. Let's also send airships. And so yeah, in the next episode, Don't worry, I have left, there's an army, for example, over here, protecting capital and a hope farm. Then there is this one over here that's in between my capital and my worker island. Then we have this one with an aircraft carrier, which is protecting the other side of the capital, the New World side, where a lot of the ships usually come and try to do damage to me. So we still have troops there. In the New World, we'll also still have this fleet over here, right? And we still have all of the defenses on many of those islands, right? All of those cannons there, all of the cannons there, etc. We still have all of this, and we definitely won't delete them anytime soon, because remember, we still also need to fight with Bente in the future, right? Who still has basically double our army. So that's crazy. That's gonna be a huge fight. But yeah, we need to take over the Cape. So in the Cape, the Princess Queen has 4 islands. They're not usually developed, but there's definitely, defenses. You can see this artillery over here, the big Beatties. So it's not gonna be the easiest fight, especially if she has a lot of mines. But yeah, we have to, this is how we'll survive. She still also has some fleet, even if does seem to be a lot of, this is Royal Airships, they're quite strong, a lot of advanced battle cruisers. So it's not gonna be so easy, but that's gonna be an interesting one for the next episode. Don't hesitate to share in the comments below if you have any questions, thoughts, requests, and also to smash the like button. I hope to see you next time.